guys all set?
All right, good evening. Hello. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you especially if you're not just a parent, you're a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin. It's so nice to see family members out here because last week, how many of you were here 1 exact week ago on this day, 7 p.m. exactly, to see K through 3. And we packed the gym for that partially because there's a lot of them and partially because they're adorable and everybody wants to see them. But I'm telling you, they only get better. They get more talented. So please keep coming to see them, and I really appreciate you being here. So we are going to start with our 5th grade band tonight. So 5th grade band, if you weren't here for Christmas, just picked up these instruments about 8-9 months ago. Okay. At the Christmas concert, they played, was it 1 song or 2 songs? Just 1 song, Jingle Bells, simple. 5 notes, everybody was on the melody, we can handle this. This song is much harder. Everyone is playing different parts. They overlap, they contradict, they have to listen to each other and be able to stay together. And they have been working super hard on this song called Deimos, Bringer of Terror, which is perfect for this group of 5th graders. But it is supposed to evoke kind of a sound of impending doom or war coming upon you. I have really, really enjoyed working with them and seeing them face their fears and get through the really, really hard parts of beginning to play an instrument where it sounds like a dying animal. Now, hopefully, it doesn't sound like dying animals anymore. I think it sounds like music now. So let's play.
Justice.
To you, it might sound like 1 song, but to us, it was about 60 measures of grueling work. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. So now we're gonna loudly switch bands. So now we're switching over to a junior high band. Quite a depreciation in size. So I am very excited to find out who's going to stick with us here. You okay back there? Okay. Who's going to stick with us here for junior high band? Because already these, we have 12, right? Where's Miss Jessica? Is she hiding? Okay, thank you. All right, I was going to say, I know we have more than this. These few kids have stepped up, and they all sound so great because they all have to. I said this at the Christmas concert, I'm going to say it again. They all do their job because they have to. Nobody gets to just blend in. Nobody gets to just pretend they're playing because I'm not going to know. I know if you're playing or if you're not, and I know if you're hitting a wrong note or if you're not. So they all really put in the work. And I would like to especially point out back there Mr. Drake Barman, who is filling in on snare drum for us on this song because we only have one percussionist, an 8th grader. So Stanley and Logan, I hope you're sticking around because he's about to graduate, yes. So we are going to start with a piece called March Ahead. It's traditional to start a concert with a march, and we haven't done that yet. So we're going to go ahead and start our junior high portion of the concert with a march. How about those clarinets in the front row? They had a lot of solo stuff going on there. Okay, now we're moving to our second piece, and you might notice in both junior high and high school, the band only has 2 pieces while the choir has 4. That's for good reason. It's really hard to learn band music. It takes a lot of effort. So we would rather do these 2 pieces really well than 4 pieces not so well. So I am excited to present to you Armory, which we have been working on for quite a while. It's a very fast piece. Lots of crazy things going on, contradictory things that they have to listen and make sure they're reconciling together. And again, it's another song about impending doom. I'm not sure if there's a problem with my song selection. I hope it doesn't belie anything about me, but we really like dark songs. It's fun to play. And James Nelson actually said something really funny the other day. He said, shouldn't we be playing Armory and then March Ahead? Because don't you go to the Armory before you march ahead? It's like, well, that's not really our style. We march ahead and go, oh gosh, forgot the weapons, let's go back. So here is Armory. All right, I'm going to refer to my notes here because while we switch over to choir, oh, thank you, Mrs. Jackson, appreciate it. While we switch over to choir, I actually want to recognize some people for what they have accomplished this year. A lot of achievements in band and choir. It's not just playing together and singing together in the classroom. There are a lot of ways to participate outside of class. So I would like to recognize once again Drake Barman. Drake, would you wave for... You don't even know what it is. I could say he fell into a trash can today, and I just wanted to recognize him for that. No, I wanted to say that Drake Barman made all-district jazz band at the junior high level last semester, which is amazing. So if you weren't here at Christmas time, I just wanted you to know that. That is seriously cool. And then I would like everyone who was in solo and ensemble this year to stand up, please. Everyone in solo and ensemble. So Lots of junior high solo and ensemble participants. When you're in 6th grade, you can start participating in solo and ensemble, where you either take just what it sounds like, a solo or a small group of players or singers, and you learn a piece, and you present it to a judge, and then they rate you, which is very scary. Okay, so we had 12 choir participants, we had 8 band participants, and we had 1/3, which is still rated very good. We had 6 entries that were rated 2nd, which is excellent, and 4 entries rated 1st, which is superior. So I just would like to recognize all of these amazing people for what they have achieved this year in solo and ensemble, because it is not about the score, it's about self-growth. Because I know that those kids who came away with 2nds did no worse than anybody who got a 1st, and they have a little extra fire in them now to achieve more next year and to work a little harder and to do everything they can do for that self-growth. Really cool. So round of applause for our solo and ensemble participants. Have a seat, and then I'm going to try to make this part quick, but starting this year at the spring concert, I would like to give some 8th grade awards. And what I have decided to call this award is Outstanding Contributions to Junior High Choir or Junior High Band. Because to me, what band and choir are about is enthusiasm, participation, mentorship, guiding each other, working as a team. So I didn't want an award based on academics or getting a 1st at solo and ensemble, not an award based on talent. Some people come in with natural talent and some people have to work their hiney off to get where they are. What I wanted it to be based on was what I just said, enthusiasm and engagement in the class. I never have to ask you to put your cell phone away because you're there to play or you're there to sing. And 8th graders who mentor their fellow students, because there's nothing scarier than learning a new skill for the first time and doing it in front of everyone and having a loud instrument that makes a bad sound when you don't do it right. So these 8th graders have mentored their 7th grade and 6th grade pals, encouraging them, this is how you can make this better, this is how you can do this, please stay in band, please stay in choir. So I want to recognize 3 8th graders, and all 8th graders can deserve this in some way. But to me, these 3 stood out as team players who make music for the sake of it, who contribute in volume and excitement and energy. So for band, I'd like to recognize Drake Barman. Come on up, Drake. So just the other day, Drake was teaching his fellow alto saxophone players an alternate fingering. This will make this easier. Or if you're using the alternate fingering, don't do it anymore. I didn't have to ask him. I looked, I heard some music being played in harmony together. I looked over and Drake was teaching without being asked. Just amazing. Thank you, Drake. And for choir, this student definitely contributes in volume. Can anybody guess who it might be? Thank you. Yes, Evan Rickman, you are a joy to have in class. Evan just makes every day a delight. He is there to make music, and he makes it loudly and proudly, which really, without even having to say a word to a younger student, encourages them to keep singing, because you don't have to be scared when someone is singing louder than you. You don't have to be scared. And Evan, you rock. Thank you. And then this last 8th grader really impressed me this year. One, because I'm pretty sure she could run the class without me. She's like never on her phone. Every time I'm having a little bit of a slow day, she's like, what if we do this warm up? And then we start at this measure of the song and we run it from here to here. And then we do this part, because that's what was challenging last time. I'm like, great, okay, will you write that on the board? Let's do that. And then not only that, but this year there was a 6th grader who wanted to do a duet for solo and ensemble, but didn't have anyone who wanted to do a duet with her. And this 8th grader just stepped in, and even though she was already doing a solo, she stepped in and she said, I'll do a duet with you, so that she would not have to have the fearsome moment of choosing to do a solo on her own. So I would like to recognize Miss Lainey Dane. And all 8th graders, I really would like to get a picture with you guys before you leave while you're all dressed nice, because I know this will be the last time. All right, without further ado, here is the junior high choir. Stand up. And on piano for our first song is Junior Lily Raver. Junior high student. That's all that matters. hope you guys liked that one as much as we did. I was shocked by how much they liked that song. It was like an old work song. That's what's your favorite? Okay. They really enjoyed it. I think, is that how you think of school? You owe your soul to the company store. You'll never get out. You just have to go into the coal mines every day with your graphite pencils. Ugh, so terrible. Yeah, but we've been working on that one for a long time. We love it a lot. And so great to have, we had Lily first semester. We've been working on that one since first semester, and we just didn't have an occasion to use it, thought it was inappropriate for Christmas. So great to have Lily in class to play it for us. And now we have Eric Chapius, freshman in high school, accompanying us on Sakura Matsuri. And we also have some folks in the choir playing some auxiliary percussion instruments. Another round of applause for our accompanists. Thank you, Eric and Lily. They are preparing for a recital right now. They just got finished with solo and ensemble, and they're still willing to take on extra work so that I don't have to play the piano so much. All right, so moving right along, this will be the last introduction to these songs. We are going to do Howdy Dowdy Diddle-Um Day, which sounds awfully happy, but listen carefully to the lyrics. Not happy. If you can't quite understand it, ask your kid when you get home what it's about. I'm sure they'll have a very animated explanation for you. And then finally, a monster medley of Aladdin jams. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. really encourage you to check out the art, if you haven't already, that Mrs. Venhouse has put outside on the walls and on the tables. There's some amazing stuff by the 7th graders and the high schoolers. Just check it out. Super fun. Lots of cool artistic stuff happening here. Thank you to our accompanists, to everybody who helped set up sound tonight and chairs and everything, and thank you to everyone who came out. If your kid has told you about the Cardinals game on May 14th that the choir is attending, but you don't know how to get tickets, please feel free to come see me. Or if you simply want to go to a Cardinals game May 14th at 1:15 p.m., come see me. $20 a ticket. We're sitting in the infield terrace, and the choir, junior high and high school choir, is going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the 7th inning stretch. So see me if you're interested. Thank you so much, and have a great spring.